Hey, I missed you guys, and I know you missed me, so I must video and send it to you. I was going to say videotape, but I'm not sure that any of you would know what videotape is. So let's talk about a couple of things. Number one, the WNBA continues to kill the golden goose. Now, I must clarify something. A lot of you are hitting me up with, why hasn't the WNBA talked about their Rookie of the Year award since Caitlin Clark, it's been released, is the Rookie of the Year? Well, they haven't announced any awards. So as much as I rag on the WNBA and their handling of Caitlin Clark, can we please cut that out? Let's just get rid of that. There's enough to complain about with the little girls of the WNBA being angry racist before Caitlin Clark even got in. And I thought this was interesting yesterday. Sue Bird addressed that with Megan Rapinoe on their podcast. And I've been telling you this for weeks and weeks and weeks because I pay attention to what happens. I don't just blindly go to one side or the other. I try to pay attention. And I paid attention to that Dejanay Carrington and her racist tweets prior to Caitlin Clark even being in the WNBA. In fact, racist tweets prior to Caitlin Clark being Caitlin Clark, if you know what I mean. So I've been telling you this has been going on a long time. So Sue Bird gets on a podcast with her girlfriend, Megan Rapinoe. And by the way, I'm telling you, Sue Bird will end up being a heterosexual mother with kids. Just my thought. Doesn't mean it's happening, but I got an eye for this thing. But Sue Bird said something incredibly interesting. Racism has been in the WNBA for a long time. It is not new to Caitlin Clark being in the league. She also said, and this might be the most fascinating thing, she said Caitlin Clark is being used as a pawn in this. Remember when I told you Dawn Staley went on with Mike Tirico during the Olympics and talked about how Caitlin Clark maybe coulda, shoulda been on the Olympic team? And she said nonsense about, well, she's playing better now. That was all crap. Dawn Staley had to do that because she no longer had cover from the media with all of her lesbian garbage, all of her hateful, racist garbage. And now they are trying to perpetuate this and people are fighting back. People are saying, wait a second, you can feel however you feel, and maybe fans have been a little more aggressive, but don't give us this crap that this stuff is just starting now. This has been going on a long time. And I got to tell you, why do you think for 27 years this league has had zero momentum? Because of this stuff, if you were paying attention. I happen to live in Indy. The Fever with Tamika Catchings, who's one of the all-time great women, yes, I said women and basketball players, is a heterosexual woman. But she never had a problem with it because she was African American. Now all of a sudden this white girl comes in, and Tamika was as good, if not the best player in the WNBA during her period. Led the Indiana Fever to the title, I believe it was 2012, and it was really, really fun. We went to games. It was awesome. But she didn't catch this kind of backlash. Why? You know why? One, she wasn't as popular as Caitlin Clark. I don't think anybody's ever been as popular as Caitlin Clark. And two, she wasn't white. I mean, let's just call it what it is. All you got to do is look at what these women, these African-American women have said going back about race relations. So you can get mad at everybody that points this out. Bobby Barack has been pointing it out. In fact, he went at Bomani Jones the other day because Bomani tried to spin it. Look at the crowd. They're all white and all that happy horse bleat. But let's just be honest. This has been going on forever. And because of it, who's interested in that really? I mean, who really is interested in that? I'm not interested in what the sex lives are of Michael Jordan or any of that. You want to watch great basketball. Sure, that's a side note. Hey, Michael Jordan got divorced. Wow, who cares? Who the Bulls playing? Or Reggie Miller when he was in Indy. The only thing interesting about Reggie Miller was when his crazy-ass wife burnt down their house. That's it. I mean, but nobody really cared. You still went to games. Nobody cares about this stuff, but it keeps getting put in your face day after day, week after week in sports. And really, people, you know what they want to see? They want to see someone like Caitlin Clark do her thing. They want to see behind-the-back passes, deep threes. They want to see somebody helping their teammate. That's in every sport. Nobody gives a rat's ass, really, about what's going on off the field with NFL players. Sure, you question why Rashid Rice isn't in jail. You question why Rashid Rice was still playing in the NFL, given the fact that he ran over 6 people. There's 6 felony charges, and he walked away like an idiot. Yeah, you question that, but guess what? You're still going to watch the Kansas City Chiefs. You are, yeah. What is his name? Stephon Diggs goes bat blank crazy on the sidelines of the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills get rid of him, and guess what? You can say, wow, that's weird. Buffalo this, Buffalo that. But you know what? When Buffalo's playing the Ravens, you're still going to watch. Because you want to watch the sport. You want to watch greatness. You don't need to have sexuality or whatever thrown down your face in sports. And if you really think about going back to Caitlin Clark, if you really think about going to Patrick Mahomes, take those two. Who stays out of nonsense more than those two? Caitlin Clark stays out of everything. Patrick Mahomes stays out of everything. Hey, Patrick Mahomes was asked about Republican or Democrat, and he's just like, hey, look, I like everybody. Michael Jordan famously said, hey, even Republicans buy shoes too. That's all we want in sports. See this? This is an ugly old face. You can't see my fat ass. Here's what this fat ass wants to do with this ugly old face. Hey, the Chiefs are playing the Bills. I want to watch. That's it. Hey, the Chiefs, because, well, Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce, are playing the Bill. No, don't care. Why would you? No, I get it. We're made to care. I get it. They're going to show her on TV. I get it. We're made to care about the whole who's straight, who's gay in the WNBA, who's white, who's black. I get it. That's being shoved down our throats. But truthfully, you go watch the Kansas City Chiefs play the Buffalo Bills, don't give a shit about any of it. You go watch Caitlin Clark play, don't give a shit about any of it. And that's among the reasons they're so popular. Now, I would argue they're also popular because they're damn good. Like, you can have all of this stuff. Hey, look, she makes threes. Hey, look, but if Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever had started out 1-9, which they did, and continued on that path, nobody would be paying attention. The Kansas City Chiefs, weirdly enough, and this is very weird, Rashid Rice, who is facing 6 felonies, just had his mother allegedly stealing packages, Amazon packages, pirating packages off the front porch of neighbors, wearing a Mom Rice shirt. You know what? That's like, in my opinion, I'm exaggerated, we know. That's like the 20th problem between Andy Reid's kids, Rashid Rice, linemen getting arrested for running weed operations. That's like the 20th thing we've seen with the Kansas City Chiefs. But you know what? You don't give a shit. You know why? Because they're fun to watch and they win. Winning solves everything. And the WNBA, let me get back to them as I conclude. The WNBA had an unbelievable chance to win. An unbelievable chance for people to say, man, this is great. Okay, I watched Caitlin Clark. Now I want to watch the Liberty versus the Sun because this is great. But they blew it. They didn't blow it because they didn't put Caitlin Clark on the Olympic team. People got past that. They blew it because one thing the American people do not want is other people's drama in their lives. We got enough drama in our own lives. We don't need other people's drama in our life. We just don't. So I don't give advice to anybody except my kids, and they are smart enough not to listen to it. Okay? But a piece of advice to the WNBA, shut up and dribble. Shut up, dribble, shoot, pass, make it exciting, and shut the living hell up about who's stooping who, what color somebody is, white privilege like that idiot Asia Wilson was telling Kelsey Plum. Just shut up with all of it. I know that's sexist, probably racist, probably misogynist, but until you get this league right, just shut the living hell up Enjoy the ride, enhance the ride, and dribble. Have a great day.